But how many of these do you think are not broken? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. I'm a small seller. I currently sell on eBay as well as on Niknax. Check the video description for info on sales in my stores. We are here at the Goodwill in Bonner Springs. It is Friday, so it's 25% off of yellow tags. That's kind of cute. And it's 25% off. Are they all in there? Oh, this is gonna be fun to try to stuff these back in. You guys, I'm doing my sale tomorrow night and my Christmas sale, you know? And so I didn't get anything at Agape's Grace, but I don't know, they all look to be so far in good condition. Hold on, let me put them back in the box. Okay, so this is what they are. Or maybe that's what they were. I think this is what they were, right? That's what we just looked at. Anyway, $3.99 yellow tag. I might grab those. Look at this happy guy. He's a yellow tag. Someone hand painted him. He's cute. He's got a little chip right there. All right, let me grab a cart real quick. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh. They got 50 bucks on it. It's a pink tag. Philco. Oh, look at the, oh man, you guys probably can't hardly see it in there. The old dial on it, and it's got the Bakelite knobs. It's missing a piece right here, but, and this stuff, you can actually still get this material and replace it. But just the fact that the fret, this wood fretting here, is still intact in there, that is amazing. The material you can replace. That's an easy fix. So this overall, this cabinet, let me see the back. There's a tree in my way, hold on. Oh look, so see, it's even got some of the old vacuum tubes and stuff in it. And if you can find those old vacuum tubes in good condition, they can be worth good money. And here's the old Bakelite cord and stuff. Now when I come across lamps like these, see how this is oh golly, cloth cord. You want to be careful with these. You want to look them over. It's not that they're not usable, but you really want to know what you're doing with them. But I always save these Bakelite pieces on crap cords because I like to reuse them when I rewire antique or vintage lamps and stuff. But here's a look at the back side of the speaker and stuff. So, oh look. Philco model 630. That's cool. I gotta stand back up and try not to knock this tree over. Okay, let me grab my card. I can't help myself with these old pieces, you guys. I love them. Now, pieces like these, believe it or not, can be worth a little bit of money. This one here's a music box, and it almost feels like it's an animatron in a way. Like, whoa, oh golly, yeah, it moves. It does something. $4.25. It does something. But I don't know enough about them. $4.25, green tag. Oh, let's see down here. That's cute. $3.25, exclusively for Fib, Burton and Burton, made in China. That is adorable. I do like that. I wonder on this piece though, because I like that. I like the handles on it. It's trying to look, like Tuscany. I'm trying to think of the right word. That's not the right word. It does have a lot of crazing to it. Not intentional crazing too. But I'll look that up later. I think we'll leave it sitting here. That's kind of fun. It's a resin piece. I think that probably was a nightlight or something, huh? I got $3.25 on it. Wouldn't you think? Oh no, it was a bank. Look, you put your coins in there. Little dreamsicle feller. This is a glass guy. $3.25 on him, but I think he went to a nativity set and now he's on his own. Oh my God, look at these guys. That's adorable. It's just ceramic, somebody painted it. Oh, now look, the stool or whatever's broken off of it, but Tory art by Juan Fernandez, Henri, copyright on ANRI, $2.99. So, hark the herald angels sing. That would have been cute. If it wasn't broken, I would have probably grabbed it for my sale. He's got a couple chips to his feet, but he's cute. What do they got on him? $3.25. They got a few little elephants here. This is the Goodwill I found that Dumbo at. This is kind of fun. I have something special I'm going to show you guys towards the end of the video that I'm going to be putting up for auction here in the next couple days. And I'm trying to decide whether I want to put it up for auction on Niknax or on eBay, and I don't know. 2007 Linux, first year in the new home. Aw. Hey, what have they got on this candle? $8.25. Let me see what it smells like though. It's been burnt. It doesn't smell bad, but $8.25 for a used candle, probably gonna leave it. Here's some, this looks like Japanese stoneware. Yeah, carousel stoneware, blue. 802 blue. We got saucers, some bowls. $4.84 on the saucers, $4.84 on the 4 bowls, $4.84 on 4 more bowls, $4.85 on 3 dinner plates. I don't know what those go for, but I'm sure they carry a little bit of value to them. Japan stoneware pieces typically do. Oh, this guy was here last time, but he was chipped a little bit, and he's very severely cracked. Oh, and he's very broken too. Sorry guys, it's busy in here, and the folks are really working hard at trying to get stuff put out on the shelves, and so I kind of keep getting bumped into and moved around and interrupted. But let's look at this whole home. Talavera, made in China. So this would be Talavera in style, not true Talavera. Obviously, it's made in China, but it is very pretty. And they got $4.85 on it. I don't see, there's crazing, but as far as like breaks and chips and stuff, I don't really see any issue like that. I have the canister set that goes with this. This is that desert palm desert. I always say it backwards. Anyways, it's a pretty decent pattern to look up by Studio Nova. Oh my golly, what are these? Dinner plates, something stoneware. They have a lot of crazing to them. How are the rest of these plates? And what color tags? They're basically $3 a piece. Here we go. Casual stoneware, $4.17 something. They're made in Korea. But they just, dang it, they have, one, I don't need dishware, first off. But I am curious what those sell for. I'll look them up later. If I look them up now, it may tempt me too much. And you guys, I have dishware. I have dishware that I need to get listed before I just buy a whole bunch of it. So here's a Fire King Anchor Hawking, the swirl pattern. It's in milk glass. They got $5.78 on that. This is one of the smaller bowls too. I think this came in a nesting set. This is number 3 on the bottom. Oh my gosh. Shut up. Hold on, we gotta look at this. PH. This is funky and I like it. Hold on. This is Louisville Stoneware, part of the Noah's Ark pieces. Now remember, over at Agape's Grace, they have a bunch of these pieces. For $2.93, I may get it. It's impressed with Made in USA, and then it has the Louisville Stoneware mark you can see there, but I don't see any chips or cracks or damage to it, so I don't know. Anyway, back to this. Now, what concerns me with it is seeing the crazing on the inside of it. What do they got on it, I suppose? They don't have anything on it. I don't know. Well, we might have to leave it. $3.25 on this one. I'm not as in love with that though. I think it's the handle that's getting me. I always love those braided handles. I think it's the handle that's getting me. And what's this one? This feels hand painted, but okay, there's parts of it, you see like right here, like you can feel the texture of it, like it's not under glaze. So it's definitely not one I'd put in the dishwasher. For $2.25, I think somebody might like that. And what was this? I meant to look at that too. That's because that's kind of cute. I do like that. They got $2.93. It's very crazed though. And when I'm getting mugs, things that would be intended to still be used, eaten off of, drank out of, I really try to avoid pieces that have crazing on them. I know that they can still sell, but you guys, if you don't already know this, you will take a big hit for it. These are cool. They're etched. They're blue on the base, on the foot, and then green on the top. What do they got on them? $3.25 a piece. Wowza. 245 of them there. These are fun. These are Anchor Hawk, and oh, $2.93, and they are 25% off. These are Christmas style mugs. I'm gonna look them up because I'll put those in my sale. You guys might have seen I have, where the rest of them go, I have those vintage Libby dancing snowman mugs that we're going to use for our grand finale. But I'll look into those too. These look like melamine. Who made these? Silite. Chicago, Illinois. It doesn't say. They look very faded though, right? Yeah, that's not dirt. That's like fade to it. And they got $3 a piece on it. I wouldn't be surprised if these don't carry decent value, but no, I don't know. But I will try to figure out more on those, and I'll put it on the screen if I find anything. Oh my gosh, look at this little guy. He's adorable. He's a tea light holder. Hallmark. $3.93. Dang it. Or $3.99, excuse me. Apparently, I'm incapable of reading things correctly. I really doubt he has much of a high resale value, but for $4, that's probably about what he'd go for, if not just slightly above that. But we're having a sale, you guys, and I'm excited about it. This is cool looking. I don't know who makes this. $3.25. I'm guessing it goes with this giant thing. Better Homes. But really, the piece that interests me is this one, because look at that texture. Holy smokes. Where's the price? $8.25? That's crazy. That's okay. I gotta set it in the cart. We're gonna look into that. It's like a huge conch shell with this funky lava glaze on it. It needs to be cleaned up, obviously. And there's stuff down there, but it doesn't look alive. But they have $8.25 on it, and that makes me a little nervous, so we'll look into it. These are cool. Look at his little beak. I love it. So cute. All right, let's take a look down here now. In one of my more recent videos, I was talking about getting more into utilitarian type stuff. As you guys know, I pick up a lot of dinnerware and things like that. But I think I'm going to start digging a little bit more into pans and things. In particular, wait, hold on. Cast iron and glass copper, things like that. This is a Corning Visions piece. It is in the amber color. And this is actually, I thought when I first saw these at the other Goodwill not long ago, I thought that was like burnt on stuff, but it turns out that that's like a skillet. I actually don't know what it's made of though. What's that stuff called? You know, the black stuff. Dang it, it'll come back to me. You guys, my brain is not with me today. Look at this chair. I like that. They got $10 on it, which is kind of surprising for a single chair. But it is cute. This would be cute just like in an entryway or like a reading nook, you know, that kind of thing. I kind of like it. All right, more punch bowls and things. But stuff like this, baking dishes, glass baking dishes. Now this is a newer one by Pyrex, but still, this is the type of, anyway, the type of utilitarian ware stuff I was talking about. Oh, and here's some Franciscan apple back here, tiny little bowls, basically $3 a piece, but they're pretty badly chipped up, and they got a couple plates there. Dang it, you guys, look at that. There's all kinds of thimbles. We could have a thimble sale. Oh my God, what, $8.25, and it would be 25% off. But how many of these do you think are not broken? Oh, geez Louises. Because see, okay, so clearly at least one is. They got some cute ones in here though. Oh, son of a gun. And there's some little souvenir spoons in there too. Is this the kind of thing I want to get into? It looks like it's a lot of states, like Texas, Tennessee. So for the most part, that looks like the majority of them. Can't tell what that one says. There's a Christmas one. Here's a duck head. I think that's really what caught my attention at first. That and this like lacquered looking one. South Dakota, excuse me. Kansas souvenir spoon. And here's a tree topper gal with some precious moments type things. There's some cute stuff in there, but I don't know. I don't think we need this. They got $5 on it though. Look at that tiny little thing. Oh my gosh. Why did I bend down to look at this dang bucket? Oh man, I'm torn on this. I'm gonna set it in the cart and we're gonna think about it. The end. I hate that they put their sticker right there, but I bet I could get that one off. This is a McDonald's one, and date introduced August 31st, 1999. Date of birth, none. What? All good things come to an end. It's been fun for everyone. Peace and hope are never gone. Love you all and say so long. What the hell does that mean? I have to look it up. So, okay. Looks like this part here was perforated and it's slightly dented in. So it got dented in, but the same thing up here for you to remove the bear. So I don't think it ever, these ones are still sealed. I don't think he was ever taken out of here. Still has his hang tags. It's got his butt tag, all the things. I don't know, we'll look him up. And here's another one. Osito bear. I really don't mess with Beanie Baby stuff too much. I know that there can be some value in some of them. Class of 2000, I don't know who would want that. But which ones? Yikes. It's been a long time since I've even looked into it. I do know one thing though. You want to look for ones that still have their original hang tag in good condition. If it's intended to be able to like sit upright, like this owl, he should be able to, if Dumbo wasn't in the way, he should be able to sit upright without a problem. Of course, in packaging is always best. And then there's other details that I can't remember, but about like the material that's in it, as well as the year and stuff that they're made. But this is all information that I no longer remember. Original Beanie Baby, $1.99. That one's kind of cute. It's kind of stained. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and fuss with too many of the Beanie Babies, although I am kind of feeling this dog. He reminds me of Theodore a little bit. Sarge definitely reminds me of Theodore, who we gave a bath to yesterday inside, and that was always fun. That's, you know, a treat. He loves it, I must tell you. Okay, this one's different. I'm not familiar with him. Unfortunately, his hang tag's pretty beat up, but I don't know. If you guys are out there who are experts, I always find spiders, don't I? On this stuff, you can let me know if I am passing up, you know, like a gold mine. Here's the dragon one. I know the dragon ones can be pretty good. He's a little beat up though. He's Scorch. He's pretty beat up. Does he say his year on there? 1998. So, okay. Well, the couple of them that were still in the packaging, I'll take a look at. Oh, here's a little light bright thing. The thing I hate about these, and I don't advise unless it's still like sealed, I don't mess with them because it is very time consuming to sit and figure out if all the pieces are there and all that stuff. And in the world of reselling, guys, your time is money. So, you know, it's not just about what a piece cost. It's about, you know, like looking at these games, okay? Like, even if you look it up and it's saying, oh, it's worth $1 million, okay, great. But if it's not sealed, new and packaged, you have no way of knowing right now if all the pieces are there and that kind of thing. And that really makes things pretty difficult. Now this is cool. This is somebody's drawing. $5.25. That is so cute. I fear, however, that I would get in trouble listing this because I bet you Disney didn't authorize this production. Nonetheless, it's super cool. My local folks, come get it. If I had a booth still, I would definitely grab it. Holy crap, look at that. Oh my God, I love this. It is so chipped up, it is so broken. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. You guys. It also doesn't have a price tag, but maybe that's for the better because this is so cool. And it's been so mistreated. Oh my God. Okay, and this is cute too. It's a bank, but he's very broken right there. The Wizard of Oz, 1999. What is that? That is ceramic. That is interesting. West Germany. I love that look. What do they have on this? $10. Okay, it's definitely a larger piece that I don't need, but it's made in West Germany. And so you know it's before the wall came down. So it is a vintage piece. I'm not positive who made it, but I don't see damage on it. I love the colors. This is cool. This is going to be a mass-produced piece, but I don't hear any evidence or see any evidence of damage. God bless it. Okay. So that was a West Germany piece. This is a more modern, made in China. And again, it's like, it's that scoop out, but it's not only that. You can just see kind of like the little marks it makes when they do it. It's still a very pretty piece, kind of that like turtle shell, tortoise shell style. I guess it's tall, so I'll leave it down there. I was gonna set it up a little higher. And I wanted to peek at this ceramic dish. They got $8.88 on it. It is very cute. Kind of liking that. I don't know if I like it for $8.88 though. I feel like it would sit for a long time too. Oh, who makes this giant piece of corn made in Italy. What does that say? Horchao. I don't know, they got $4.85 on it. I'm gonna look it up. Okay, so after doing my cart review, I'm going to put some comps on the screen. And the very first one I'm gonna put up is gonna make you drop to the floor probably, because you're gonna see that this sold for one bid for $500, still new in box. Very similar to this one. This box does have a tiny bit of wear to it, as well as this bottom part of the perforated portion has been punched out a little bit. However, on average, these sell anywhere from $5 to $10 a piece usually. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but that's a pretty good average. The 500, I don't know where that came from, and I'm not sure why it would qualify for such a high amount. And when you see things like that, you need to really question them rather than just automatically assume you hit the lottery, because oftentimes, well, there's more going on in the background or behind that story than we're aware of. Now, this one here, he's pretty cool too, and in the comps that I'm running on the screen, you'll see kind of a variety of these bears. This guy here, though, you can tell his case was folded over and stuff, and the full thing in the back, perforated part here has been punched out and stuff, so I'm not sure. He may have been taken out and put back in. I'm not positive. But he does actually have a date of birth, which is adorable, because this guy here says none, which maybe that's what makes him rare. I don't know. I don't even know if this one here is rare. But anyway, I'm probably going to put this one back and get this one for giggles, because I have to figure that part out. I don't know. Anyway, I'll show you guys a few comps for these. Like I said, I didn't expect much. On average, again, about $5 or $10. This piece here, I'm going to get this platter. It was $4.85. It is Horchow, Horchow, and I have not found a sold comp for this exact one, but this is kind of right in line with that Vitri Italian stuff, very Majolica style. I don't, as of now, I'm going to look it over closer before I leave, but I don't see any major issues to it. I might find a flea bite here or there, but its overall condition appears to be pretty good. Now, these Anchor Hawking glasses, I think I am going to pick up. They're 25% off because they're yellow tags. They're Anchor Hawking. When I Google lens them, it just came back winter scene. Okay, fine. So I'll put some comps on the screen, but they're heavy glass mugs. And in my experience, Anchor Hawking glass mugs tend to do well, or at least pretty decently. And so I think for my live sale, there's a set of 4. I'm going to grab those. This piece here, and I was kind of wondering, is actually by, I believe, Royal HAEGER. And I've not found this exact one with the lava glaze. I'm just finding like the standard like drip glaze ones so far. But if I find one like this, I will put it up there. Now, Royal HAEGER did not always have impressed marks and stuff on their pieces. Sometimes they just did a sticker. But I believe that's who this is, and it appears to be, other than needing a cleaning, in good condition. They got $8.25 on it. I'm gonna get this because I'm crazy, and I might as well add it to my upcoming sale tomorrow night. $2.93 on this Louisville Stoneware mug. Now, surprisingly, on these mugs, again, you're kind of in that like $6 to $12-ish range. Specifically on the Noah's Ark ones anyway. But I'm still going to grab it, and I think I'm going to include it in my Christmas live sale. This bag of thimbles really intrigues me, but they've got 8 something on it, and a lot of these look to be like from different states and stuff like that. What they have on it, $8.25. Oh gosh, I know if I put this back, some of you guys are going to be like, I would have gotten that. But you guys, like, I'm just afraid there's going to be a bunch of broken ones in here, and I will have basically wasted close to $10 on a bag of nothing. So I think I'm going to put these back. Everything else in here, though, oh, and this, I'm going to put those 2 back. But everything else in here though, I think I'm gonna get. I didn't even try looking this up. It's a hand painted piece, ceramic. It looks to be maybe hand thrown. Yeah, I would say hand thrown and then painted. I don't know. I haven't found any signatures or anything on it. I also haven't pulled the sticker back though, so we'll see. But I think somebody out there might appreciate it. Okay. I struggled putting back the bag of thimbles, but I really did actually sit there and try to look them over more. And the more I looked, the more damage I was finding on them. And so I think I'm making the right call leaving them, as much as I love buying like lots of, you know, like things that come in like lots like that and then digging through it to find the treasure. I just don't think it was probably going to be good for me. That's very pretty. Jerry Quarter, 725. That's very pretty. Wow, he did a really good job on that sunflower too. Anyways, so what we've got in the cart here is what we're gonna walk out with, and I'm gonna head to checkout, and I will see you guys back at the house so I can show you the piece I was talking about earlier that I'm going to be putting up for auction. Okay, you guys, welcome back to the house. So this is the piece that I was babbling on about in the store that I'm gonna put up for auction, I think. This is a vintage, made in Italy, nativity set. Let me scoot the little box. I apologize. We just got back and Theodore's yelling at the neighbor dog. You guys probably remember this from a previous video. I think it was City Thrift I had gotten this at and had gotten it for really cheap. They had $10.98 or something like that on it. Anyway, I think it was on sale when I got it. It is overall in pretty dang good condition for its age, especially. You can see there is a little break to the wing there, but he's still hanging on. And then it came with all these little pieces that go with it. You know, for instance, baby Jesus, right? You know, that go there. So there's a previous video where I showed all the pieces and stuff, and I won't go into all that right now. That'll take forever, but I thought I'd show you guys this, and this is the part that, or the piece that I am gonna be putting up for auction. I'm just not sure if I want to put it on Niknax or eBay. You guys let me know. I'm gonna wait until probably this video that I'm filming now will come out tomorrow night, Saturday night, and then you guys drop me some comments and let me know. But oh, isn't that so cool? That is all hand painted on the back there. I just love this thing. I love it, I love it, I love it. And I meant to like get it listed and stuff beforehand, but you know, things happen. It is what it is. I have no idea what to price it at. Pieces like this can sell really, really well. They're hard to come across, especially with all the, you know, folks that go with it. I want to say there's like one character that's like missing from it. So, but otherwise, I mean, just wow. Anyways, I think that's it for this one, guys. And I will catch y'all on the next one.